I grew up in Tribeca, which was a neighborhood very close to the World Trade Center. The World Trade Center was a big part of my life growing up. One year my parents actually dressed up as the World Trade Center. They took 2 boxes and they painted them and they punched holes in them and they wore them in the parade at Washington Market Park that we had. The last time I went to the World Trade Center was for my prom. It was in May of 2001. It was a great experience. We were at Windows of the World. It was a lot of fun, taking the elevators up. You'd go up really fast and your ears would pop. And it was something I had done many times before and obviously did not have any idea it would be the last time. When September 11th came around of 2001, I had started school in California. I had been there a little less than 2 weeks. I was woken up 5 a.m. around by a friend of mine who was in New York, and she was hysterically crying. She told me what happened. She was really scared. My sister, I wasn't able to reach her, and I knew that our neighborhood had been evacuated because we were so close to the World Trade Center. I had sent my friend over. She tried to find my sister, wasn't able to. Luckily, a family babysitter had actually showed up and picked her up. She stayed with her. My mother was in the air, flying to Atlanta on September 11th, and we were all very nervous. We didn't hear from her until around 6 o'clock. She said, you know, the airports were just really scary. And it was strange being far away and seeing all these images of like my neighborhood just covered in debris and people in so much agony. It was horrible. But it was also really nice to see how everyone came together. And when my family got back into our house, no one had robbed us. And you know, the door had, we always left the door to our apartment open. So the door was opened and they weren't there for weeks, like 2 weeks. So no one had robbed us. And the neighborhood really just came together and took initiative. It's strange, though, how long it's been. And when I was little, whenever it was foggy out, I'd always look up to the World Trade Center to see how foggy it was, to see how much of it was hidden. And even to this day, 10 years later, I still do that, just out of instinct. I look up. It's not there, but